It is the earth quaking, pillars shaking, podcast listening, leader of the Meat Pop Express, Big Trouble Ben Bishop. And get ready, folks, because you are tuned in to the fastest growing professional wrestling podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chaz Evans, and you are listening to the 3 Count Podcast presents Now Entering the Ring. Let's go down the roster. Introducing first, he is my tag team partner. He's the second in command. Well, actually, he's probably the first in command because I don't run shit. I don't do shit. I just talk shit. He is the landlord of the Dog Pound. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Red Dog, Cliff Miller.
Oh, yeah! This cool guy catchphrase. That's it. That's my catchphrase.
And introducing second, he is my little brother, and that's the only reason he is on this show. He doesn't watch any wrestling. He just watches Wrestle Talk and What Culture on YouTube, and quite frankly, he loves Ollie Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, you may know him as the Napster. Some of you may know him as Josh. Some of you know him as Joshua, or now you may know him as Q. But here on the 3 Count, we call him JJ.
I like to thank the sidewalks for keeping me off the street. Dangerous times going. We got a revolutionary war going outside, so make sure you're locked and loaded. Chitty bang, murder everything. That's all from me.
And ladies and gentlemen, you know it's now entering the ring, which means we got a special guest here in the hot seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have C3W's co-founder in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Casino Haze.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? 3 Count fans and followers, man. I appreciate y'all having me today, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, man, no problem. We're like we said off there, we can't have one without the other.
That's right. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. I'm in my backyard. It's a water fight going on behind me. So if y'all see my daughter, somebody running past, don't mind them.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that's not even an issue, man. Like we've low key like done interviews with people in cars. We've done it with people doing road trips. We've had we had one person in the closet.
I wanted.
That's true.
It's a regular Friday evening, man. I wanted to go game. You know what I mean?
Yay.
All right, Casino. So let me tell you how this goes. So pretty much how it goes is this: we all got like 3 or 4 questions for you. After that, we have the infamous 10 count questions. 10 questions, rapid fire. First thing that comes to your mind. I promise you, you can't fail this. Okay? You can't fail.
Okay.
So I'll get right down to business. I'll start you off. First question is this: how did you get into wrestling?
How did I get into wrestling, man? We can thank my partner, Rich. I've been a lifelong diehard wrestling fan, but Rich is the wrestling guru. I'm more so the business guy, so we kind of saw the void, you know, and what was going on. If it gets too loud, let me know. I'll walk around to the front. I don't know if it was picking up back there, but you know, me and Rich been talking about it for a while. You know, I guess I just crunched the numbers, saw the void, did a little math, and it made sense. I'm a serial entrepreneur, but I own quite a few businesses, and you know, this is our fun venture. You know what I mean? We get to have fun. You know, we both diehard fans. Like I said, Rich, I call him the wrestling guru. He can answer any wrestling question. Probably last 40 years. I'm an 80s 90s guy, but I, you know, this whole thing has brought back my whole love for the whole wrestling industry.
Cool. Well, then I'll piggyback up on my next question is, how did C3W come about? Give us the biography of C3W. How did it form?
Okay. First off, you know, like I said, you know, Rich has been, and I keep saying him from the wrestling side because if I take credit for that, I wouldn't be doing it proper justice. He's been going to all the shows around, all the indie shows, all the WrestleManias, probably last 15 years. And you know, a couple years ago, we came together and he said, man, let's fill this void. We not certain demographics aren't being represented the right way in this whole wrestling industry. And I wasn't as familiar with a lot of the indie labels, but from what I was seeing, wrestling was kind of changing from. I like old school Smash Mouth wrestling. It's kind of changed. It's almost like a soap opera. When I did watch some of the Raw and the SmackDown stuff, it seemed like I was watching a theater show as opposed to a wrestling match. And then he was like, "Man, let's do it." The first match, I also coach basketball, so the very first show, I was in Kansas City. I wasn't even there, but like I said, after the first show, I don't know if you guys were there, but we've been growing faster than we possibly could imagine. Like our last 4 shows sold out. 80% of the people that come to our shows are brand new wrestling fans. So we're making wrestling cool. We're bringing people in who aren't normally wrestlers. If you've seen our show, like pre-COVID, the demographics we have is something you don't see in a normal wrestling, in the normal wrestling show. So we're making it cool again for the kids. Date night, whatever it may be, families from 6 to 60, they coming out and enjoying themselves.
That's awesome. And my final question is: did you always want to be a wrestling promoter?
No, I can't say that I did. It's something that kind of fell in our lap. I always want to be a businessman. I've always been in the entertainment business, and once I really studied the wrestling field and realized that all aspects of entertainment, is combined in professional wrestling, it was a no-brainer. You know what I mean? I've been in the music industry. I've been doing parties, events, concerts, things like that for years. So it was kind of a natural progression.
Yeah, man. I mean, so we can actually talk because this is gonna air after the last show that we just had, right? So I guess like for me, I guess my favorite question to ask first, man, is gonna be what is your favorite fan interaction?
Favorite, personally or just in general? Just
Why not both?
I love when we're like before our shows, we have our meet and greets, and the wrestlers are warming up, and a few lucky kids get to come and really interact with the wrestlers as as individuals, not just the characters they see, and just to see how the kids are, they're just mesmerized, man. You know what I mean? That's my in general. Personally, I just love with just how fast CTW's been growing, man. We've been interviewed by national media, local media, local news programs, radio stations. It's just growing, man, like a wildfire, and that really tells us that in 1 year, like I said, we've been having 500 people in and our shows are in like warehouse districts. It's not like a fancy venue or ballrooms. We convert dance studios and warehouse spaces into a wrestling event, venue. You think you're in the like NWA, their little studio. I'm on a podcast on their studio. We convert spaces that you wouldn't imagine from the outside looking in, that you'll see 500 fanatic fans in there going crazy all night watching wrestling, and we normally interact, bring a live band or live DJ into the show as well. So I love bringing the kids into the ring doing our shows. We may have a dance contest in between, and just seeing the kids' faces, like these are memories I know they'll never forget, and that's what really sticks to my ribs, when we do these shows and stuff.
All right, so I have kind of a 2-part question. I know that you guys are originally planning on doing an anniversary show at the National Harbor, right? Yeah. Richie kind of told us about that. We were all shocked that we even heard that. I was like, oh man, that would have been like amazing to watch. So especially there, where has been your favorite place to hold an event?
I love our pop-up shows, man. We go to some like different urban areas, basically projects, and just pop up unannounced. Bring our whole setup, bring the wrestlers, bring the live DJ. Sometimes we bring a live go-go band out, and we just pop up and just watch organically how word of mouth spreads throughout the projects, and the kids just come out. I mean, like the villains, the heels, the kids are chasing them through the streets. I mean, like it's something, man. I'm rarely at a loss for words, but it's something special, man. Because, like I said, I just know how these kids, this is stuff they're gonna remember forever. You know what I mean? It's not just to us; it's just another show. But some of these kids, because we always bring a message normally to our shows, whether it's anti-bullying, say no to drugs. I told we do our pop-up shows in different housing projects and neighborhoods like that. Those are probably the most special. And those are at cost. We pay our wrestlers, but we don't make a dime off of it. But it's just good. It's just us giving back to the community.
And then so here's my final question, and you're probably going to catch some heat for this. What is your favorite match at C3W?
Shit. Our favorite match so far.
It's okay if you say mine.
Man, oh man. I will say this. You've done one of my favorite drops for the match. You came up with the whole Hitman. You know, I look at everything. Like in the ring is just one small part of you know that of the whole wrestling industry. And I look at any wrestler we deal with, and you know, I look at the total package. And you definitely were very creative with the whole Hitman, you know, and then going to Duval with, you know, you and your daughter. That kind of stuck with me. I have a daughter about her same age, so I love that. But my favorite match, man, this hard, man. We've had so many great matches, man. It'll be really hard for me just to. I give you my top five matches.
Okay.
One was the Battle Royal, the 15-man Battle Royal was something special. It was a bunch of. Were you in the Battle Royal?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. The Battle Royal was one. We did the first ever co-ed tag team match. We call it. We do our, I guess, intergender wrestling a little different. It was, you know, two co-ed tag team partners. We called it the C3W co-ed tag team. That was something that was great. Mr. Grimm and Hyena Hex had a battle that was one for the books. They had a special.
I love that match.
I've seen that. Yep. That's a good one.
Sicken and Ruckus had, I think they did the ladder match that was crazy. They had it. Was it Ruckus that did? Was it? I know Sicken and Ruckus had a crazy match. I remember it was a ladder match. It was one of those crazy matches, man.
The one where Sicken fell on the Legos.
The Legos stuff. It might have been a no disqualification. I forgot. It was one of our Savage Series matches.
Yeah.
What's that? 3?
I remember that match.
Let's see. What sticks out? Let's stick out. I'd say the 3-way match they had. We just had it at the anniversary. That 3-way match. Hyena Hex, Chris Slade, and it was a Miles Millennium. That was a hell of a match. Mm-hmm. That was a great match. Those top 4. I'm missing a lot, man. So I can, you know, if you ask me the same question tomorrow, it might be 4 other ones. So we you know, our guys have been giving great shows, man. And you know, just depending on how I feel, it may, you know, that answer may change. But we've had some great shows, man. And most of them are, you know, you go to our YouTube page, go to our website, you can see most of our shows. We have some that we haven't released yet. That's why I can't mention those yet. But they, you know, for the most part, those 4 stick out as something like phenomenal shows.
It's funny because we had Hyena Hex on the show, and I feel like we put that match over so hard because we were like, yo, that match with Slade and Miles Millennium was on another level. It was like that really, like, burned the house down. And then not that I would put a cheap plug out there, but we have another I do another podcast called Nerds Around Table, and like that was the first match I talked about. It was like, if you haven't seen the show, you got to see this match.
Yeah. That match is crazy, man. A lot of acrobatics, a lot of those. It's a great matchup, man. Those guys. That was a good battle.
Alrighty, I guess it's my turn now. So for my question, I want to ask you, what is the best advice for up and coming promoters? What advice would you give them?
Best advice in not just wrestling promotion, just business period, man. Stick to your guns. Stick to your character. Character is big in business. It can take you leaps and bounds. It goes across all demographics, all class systems, whether it's somebody just starting to multimillionaires. If you're a man of character and principle, people take notice. You do what you say what you're gonna do. Whether, you know, if you promise guys $100, $500 a piece, I don't care if no one shows up. You got to pay everybody like you're supposed to. You know what I mean? Just certain things. You got to be a man of your word. Be on time. Be early. The game has valleys and peaks. It goes up and down. Just know it's a marathon. Don't think you're going to get, you know, things are just going to pop immediately. I mean, we've been fortunate with C3W. Things are just shot out. But we've been doing this stuff. Like, we've been coaching. We've been planting seeds in the community, doing other ventures for years, 20 plus years. You know what I mean? So we just reaping the benefits from that. But I say just be a man of character. Be, you know, all you got is your word. And then, you know, block out the outside noise. Whoever's on your team, As long as y'all focus, everybody has each other back. If you make enough noise and you moving fast enough, you're gonna see a few ripples and people who not so happy you passing them by. Just take it as a speed bump and keep it moving.
For my next question, what do you want the legacy of C3W to be when it's all said and done? Like, what do you want the legacy to be?
I mean, we all said and done is not going to happen for us. I mean, we're going to pass it on. Not what I want. We're going to ultimately pass by a lot of these bigger names that you guys see. A lot of things we do when we deal with certain situations, we literally. Rich may have said this to you guys, but sometimes we may want to address certain things. And I tell Rich, I say, what would Vince McMahon do? If he wouldn't answer a person, we're not answering them. If we wouldn't, what would WWE do? How would they react to certain things? And we try to take that same approach because that's who we have our sights on. Like, we're not looking to be the biggest indie or the biggest regional. We're looking global. And, that's the path we're moving on. We basing everything, our business model. We see where they making mistakes, where they're kind of top heavy. We keep everything kind of skeleton staff so we can move at the speed of business. You know what I mean? We can make a decision quick and deal with it. This whole COVID and Corona thing kind of even the playing field. Nobody can have 15,000 people in the venue. So Everybody has to go back to the basics, organic, word of mouth, online, one fan at a time. And so we look at it like you're not going to hustle us, so we're going to close the gap a little bit. So that's for the most part, that's how I look with that.
I respect that. My final question would be, what is your favorite stipulation for a match? Because I know C3W has ladder matches, probably death matches. So what is your favorite stipulation?
Oh man, favorite. That's all under our Savage series. Some people call it death matches, but my favorite so far was just basically no rules, no DQ. I want to say that was sickening in Ruckus. I mean, they were bringing stuff. They had so much stuff. I saw them set up the ring. They was bringing ladders and chairs and tables and jumbo Legos and power wheels and jumping from the ceiling. I mean, it was crazy, man. So that no holds barred, anything goes. Those matches. Every show we have will have at least one of those matches. One Savage Series match on it. Two, and it's normally the last show, just in case somebody get the bleeding, and we gotta, we don't want nothing to happen. But that no DQ, anything goes. No, actually, it was a street fight. That's what it's called. A street fight match. That's what it was. It was a street fight with Ruckus and Sticker, and they battled.
All right, it's now time.
Rapid fire time, right?
The 10 count questions.
God dang.
I know, I'm messing up. It's
10 count.
10 count questions. So, yep,
all right.
Rapid fire. I got 10 questions for you. First thing that comes to your mind, all right?
All right.
So, let's put on the imaginary timer. Ding. Heard that, right? Heard that?
Got it.
All right, here we go. And favorite wrestler?
Favorite wrestler is Junkyard Dog, old school.
Yes, sir.
JYD, baby, Junkyard Dog.
Favorite color?
Green.
Yes.
Money green is the hue, but green. Is
Sure. All right, you're a music guy, so NWA or Wu-Tang?
NWA by
what?
Blowout. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Wu-Tang, I literally I've booked them for shows. I've been on stage with Wu-Tang, but NWA by Blowout.
All right.
They changed the game, man. They revolutionized things.
They did.
The Wu had more talent up and down the board, but just for what they did to the game, they ushered in gangster rap, man. I remember watching Straight Outta Compton video, and that shit was, it changed the game, man.
Well, I think they were the first group banned from MTV, right?
One of, if not, I don't know.
Yeah.
Luke and 2 Live Crew might have been first, but
Right.
It was one of the two. It was those two guys, those two groups.
All right. Let's see where we're at. Okay, yeah. Favorite cartoon?
Favorite cartoon, G.I. Joe.
Okay.
Old school. No one has had the battle. Second favorite. Second favorite was I don't know, but G.I. Joe's number one.
Last time you laughed out loud?
Shit, probably a couple hours laughing at I don't know if y'all can see them. Me spinning around on the slip and slide over there, laughing at them. So probably a few minutes ago.
All right, so Friday night, what are you doing?
I'm sitting in the backyard sipping and chilling right now. If it wasn't, we still quarantining semi. We're not, but if things are wide open, there's no telling. Probably happy hour somewhere on the rooftop, somewhere sipping, smoking a cigar downtown, or maybe playing poker at the MGM right now. I'd be at the poker table right now. Yeah, they don't call me casino for nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, MJ or LeBron?
MJ, man, come on, don't disrespect the game like that.
Yes, sir.
MJ, all day.
Let me get my words right. If you could have anybody play you in a movie, who would it be?
Play me in a movie?
Yep.
That's a great question. Oh man, anybody could play me in a movie. I'm trying to think who has that range, man. Man, that's a tough one. The young me, I would have to have like maybe man, I don't know. That's a tough one, man. Tough. It's so many I don't know, man. That's a tough one. You stumped me on that one.
Oh, did I get my first stump on the 10 count question?
I don't know. Who would I have played me? I don't know, man. Honestly, because it's just they would have to play through. I've been through so much at a young age, and so much trials and tribulations, and then growing. It would take 2 or 3. I don't know. Honestly, you got me on that one. I can't think of one actor who has a range that and then also kind of look like me and everything. Like a talent-wise, I can have like a Jamie Foxx or a Denzel cover the range, but I'm still trying to get somebody that can, sell it. So I don't know, man. Great question.
Okay, all right, that's okay.
Great question. Great question.
I'll take that as my first stump on the 10 count question.
Great question. Next time I see you guys, I'll have the answer. But right now,
all right, cool. I'm gonna hold you to that. One.
All
right. So let's see 2 more. Justice League or Avengers?
Avengers.
All right, and last but not least, my favorite one out of all the 10 count questions: favorite cuss word.
Y'all know Too Short, right?
Yes.
What's my favorite word?
Let's go.
Sir, you have passed the 10 count questions.
All right, 9 out of 10 ain't bad, man. That's a good question, though. And the crazy part, we're gonna have it. So I need to know. Eventually we're gonna have we're gonna shoot the documentary. So I'm gonna need to really figure out who's gonna play that part, man.
Yeah.
That's a great question, man. Great. That was a great question, man.
Oh man. Well, Casino, thank you so much, man, for coming on. Thank you for being on here. We definitely appreciate it.
Oh man, it's my pleasure, man. 3 count, man. C3W, man. It's strategic partnerships, man. Gonna make everybody blow. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Most definitely.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure we push our platform. And then once all this shit clear up, we want to definitely have y'all do a live broadcast for one of our shows. Y'all want to do that?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Y'all can interview as soon as the wrestlers get either before or after. They can come right over there and sit down and talk to y'all. Y'all can hit them with the 10 count, fresh out the ring, and see what your mind is.
Let's do it. We're definitely down for it. Yeah. Definitely.
Yep.
So let me do this sign off here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the C3W co-founder, Casino Haze. Also here with JJ, the Napster. I'm also here with the landlord of the Dog Pound, the Red Dog, Cliff Miller. My name is Chaz Evans. Make sure you tune in for the next episode of the 3 Count Podcast presents Now Entering the Ring. Be there or be somewhere else.
Hey guys, it's the icon Chaz Evans here with the 3 Count. If you like this clip that you just seen, make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. It's Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook it, Photo Bucket, all that. And talk about it. Talk about what you've seen. Talk about what you heard. And if you like us a lot, how about you go check us out on all your streaming platforms and make sure to listen to 3 Count. Icon out. Bang.